Hello guys, welcome to WebSense Pro. Welcome to another tutorial video. In this video, I'll share with you guys how you can make your website live, which is AI generated. Now, by the time you might have already seen a lot of tutorials on how you can generate website using free AI tools, but all of these websites are working locally on your laptop. You don't really know how to make them live or how to deploy these AI websites. In this tutorial, I'm not only going to generate those websites, I'm also going to show you guys how you can make those websites live on your domain or how to deploy your website on a domain using completely free tools. You don't have to pay a single penny in order to do that. I'll be using completely free tools. So first, what I'm going to be doing, I'll be generating website using aistudio.google.com. So first you have to do is go to aistudio.google.com and add in a prompt for the website which you want to generate. I already have the prompt ready. That's the prompt where I'm generating a website for a restaurant. Let's say you're running a small restaurant and you want to build a website, right? Go to ChatGPT or go to any LLM, just ask it to write a prompt for you, which you want to give to your AI agent to generate a website. And that's the complete prompt. I'm not going to go into the details of this prompt. I'm simply going to copy this prompt, go back to aistudio.google.com, click on build, and then paste the prompt. Once the prompt is pasted, hit enter or click on the build button here. Now our AI website is being generated. Wait for a few minutes. Once it's generated, I'm going to show you how you can deploy it. Okay guys, my AI Studio generated website is ready to review. And that is the technical details where you can see the framework, animations, all of the libraries which has been used for this project, right? Now let's preview it in full screen. Looks nice, right? Looks like a professional restaurant. Now I'm going to start publishing it. And for that, we will need GitHub account. So if you click on this gear icon here and click on this small arrow sign, you will find this GitHub, right? When you click on it, it will ask you to sign into GitHub to continue. Now I'm going to create a new GitHub account. GitHub is a open source code repository platform, a very famous big platform. You might have already heard about it. I'm going to click on sign up and sign up using Google. So I'm going to click on continue with Google and then click on my email address. Okay, you can see that the GitHub account is created. Now let's go back to AI Studio. And here I'm going to click on sign into GitHub to continue, then click on continue. Okay, in this prompt, we have here install and authorize Google AI Studio. And all you have to do is just click on install and authorize. Now here you can see that it is connected to our GitHub. Now I'm going to name my GitHub repository here AI generated restaurant website. Similarly for the new repository description, and make sure the visibility is private. So your code is not visible to all over the world. They will be able to see the front end of the website, but not the code. If you do it public, they'll be able to see the code as well on the back end, which we don't want. We want it to be private. Now let's click on create GitHub repository. And now it's asking us to add the commit. Commit meaning it will add all of the files, upload all of the files to our GitHub repository. So I'm going to click on stage and commit all changes, right? That's the button. So click on stage and commit all changes. Perfect. Now, if I go back to my GitHub repository and hit refresh, you can see that our repository is showing up here, right? So that's the repository which Google AI Studio created. And if you click on that, you will be able to see all of the code of your website, right? And this Google AI Studio branding. Perfect. Now what we need is Vercel. So we will also be creating a Vercel free account. So just Google Vercel and here go to vercel.com. And from here, click on sign up. And here I'm going to name it WebSense Pro. You can name it whatever you want. Okay, now let's click on plan time. I'm going to select the hobby one because that's the free plan which we'll be using. So click on hobby and then add in your name. I'm going to add in my name, click on continue. and then you can click on continue with Google. Perfect. We have created our Vercel free account. We have created our GitHub free account. We have generated free website of our restaurant using aistudio.google.com. Now we will deploy or make this website live using Vercel and GitHub. And we have already pushed the code to GitHub. Now we will import it in Vercel. How we can do that? So simply click on this add new and then click on project. Name it whatever you want. I'm gonna click on continue with GitHub because we will be importing the Git repository, which we created right now. So let's click on continue with GitHub and it will ask you to authorize the Vercel. So here's the pop-up, scroll down and click on authorize Vercel. Perfect. Once your collection is completed, it will have it like this. Now you'll need to find the GitHub repository, and for that, we will have to install the GitHub application in our GitHub account. So click on install. And here you're seeing this pop-up. I'm going to click on continue. And then again, click on this green color install button. If you do not want to give access to all of your code, if you're already using GitHub, you can select only select repositories and select the specific repository which you deployed in the GitHub, which you added in GitHub. I'm going to select all repository because I have created a fresh GitHub account for you guys to show you. Okay, let's click on install. Perfect. You can see that our GitHub repository is showing up here, which is AI generated restaurant website. That's what we name our GitHub repository. Now I'm going to click on import. And here, simply click on deploy. Okay guys, you can see our deployment to Vercel is completed. It says congratulations. Now I'll click on continue to dashboard and then I'm going to show you how to add a domain name. So you can basically Google your .com domain name or add your domain name on the website URL and you will see this live website. So let's click on continue to dashboard. And here you can see that that's the live URL. If I click on it, you can see that our website is showing up completely fine. If I click on menu, I can see all of the menu item, about us. So all of the pages of the website are live. Now, one thing is that you won't be sending this URL to your customer or you won't be adding this URL to the visiting card. You will need a .com or .net live domain added on this website. And how you can do that? So if you go to Vercel dashboard, here you have this option of domains. Click on domains. And then here, I'm going to add in an existing domain name, which I've already bought. So I'm going to click on add existing, and then I'm going to add in domain name here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a subdomain on my main website. So that is my main website. We are a WordPress and Shopify agency. So if you're looking to convert your AI generated website to Shopify and WordPress, there's a link in the description, fill up the form and we will be in touch with you. Now that's my primary domain and live website, right? I'm going to create this subdomain here, restaurant.websenspro.com, right? And the DNS setting which I have for this website is in Cloudflare. You might have in GoDaddy, you might have the DNS settings in Namecheap or whatever, but the setup is somewhat similar. So I'm going to create this subdomain and add an DNS setting. So first let's add this subdomain, click on save. And here you can see that it says invalid configuration because we haven't added the DNS settings. So I'm going to click on this learn more here. And here you can see that it's asking us to add the CNAME. Now I'm going to go to my Cloudflare account. So that's my Cloudflare account and that's the DNS settings. I'm going to click on CNAME and add in restaurant. So I'm going to copy it from here, paste it on name, and then on target, I'm going to copy and paste this value here and paste it here. I'm going to disable the proxy. Proxy is the Cloudflare settings. I'm not going to go over in the detail of the proxy for Cloudflare because there's not a tutorial for that. So I'm going to disable that for now and then click on save. Okay, once done, let's go back to our Vercel and then click on configure automatically. And let's see what happens. Okay, now you can see that it says valid configuration. And now if I open that up by clicking on this restaurant.websensepro.com. You can see that our website is live on this domain name. Let me copy this and open that in incognito window as well to show you guys. So that's the incognito window. And if I open this website, you can see that it's working on a live domain name, meaning it is publicly available for restaurant.websensepro.com. Obviously, you will not be doing that on a subdomain. You will be doing that on a main primary domain, which you can buy from GoDaddy, or you can even buy from Vercel as well. So if I close this and go back to Vercel and then click on buy, you have this option to buy domain name directly from Vercel. So you can say best restaurant website, and you can see that it's giving you all of the option. You can simply click on add to cart. You can see the pricing here, and you can directly add these domain name to your Vercel website. Now, there are some limitation with the free account of Vercel, but you will not be exceeding the free tier because it is huge until and unless you have a lot of traffic on your website. So if you are a new business and you're starting up your business, you can create a website like this. And if you want to make any changes to your current website, simply go back to aistudio.google.com and change it via prompting. Now I'm going to show you how you can change the stuff on your website. Let's say you want to change this text here. So I'm going to simply say, please change to best restaurant in New York or whatever your location is, and then simply click on this send prompt or hit enter. You can also upload screenshot. You can also add it from Google Drive. So I'm going to simply check this small test and see how it pushes to our live website. Simply hit enter. Okay, you can see that our menu page is now updated to whatever change we requested it. Please change to best restaurant in New York. Now, in order to push this change to your live website, again, click on this gear icon. And here, let's go to GitHub again. And here you can see that it is creating the commit. What changes did you make? And all you have to do is just click on stage and commit all changes. Click on that. And it is gonna sync all of your changes to GitHub and then automatically deploy that to Vercel. So now if I go back to GitHub and hit refresh, you can see that it's showing now, and now it is directly syncing it with the Vercel. So it is going to be updated on your live website real soon, within few seconds. So if I go back to my Vercel and click on deployments here, you can see that there is a new deployment which has been pushed from our aistudio.google.com. Now, if I go to my live website and click on menu here, you can see that the text changes which I made is now also showing up on the live website here, right? And I think that's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you had any confusion or if you have any question about this tutorial. Would love to personally reply back to all of your comments. Until next video, have a great day.